Hey everybody, welcome to another video.
Hi.
We are outside of Savers Rancho here in Las Vegas. We're going to go do some thrifting because that's what we do. But what did we do last night, Don?
I got drunk.
We went to the Boss Reseller Remix meetup.
Yeah.
Like the start of the whole thing they're doing here in Vegas. I'm going to be there the next couple days. So I'm going to be doing that. I probably won't show too much of that in videos, but I am going to show you what we find today thrifting, which hopefully is thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of stuff.
Right?
Or a couple bucks. We'll settle for whatever.
Anything that keeps us out of a real job.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, we love doing this, guys. This is what we've been doing. I've been full-time pretty much for the last 11 years. Dawn's been full-time. How long have you been full-time now?
Just barely over a year, isn't it?
Just barely over a year. She was working, forever doing what she did, and she made good money, and now we do this for a living. This is definitely a possibility, and we're going to go in and see what we can find today. You ready?
Oh, yeah. Good luck to you.
I don't need it. This caught my eye right off the bat. These are plastic grapes. Now, I wanted to look these up because I know lucite, like the 70s grapes you find, the old school ones, can sell well. These do not. I learned that today. I like picking up sports stuff. I saw this new with the tag, New York Giants, kind of like an icy cooler cup or whatever they call it. It had a crack in it, unfortunately. I'll show you that here in just a second. At $199, I have 20% off today as well. So a little under $199. I would have picked that up. It would have been a slow seller, but I would have picked it up, but I passed. Stay away from stuff that has particular dates like this, especially graduation stuff. It's a cool Mickey, but unless you're, have graduated in 2009, which is fairly random, and are looking for a Mickey, it's not going to sell for much. I couldn't resist picking this up. These are Primal Age Flash figures, $6.49, so about $5.50-ish for the bag. I'm going to get about 5 a piece plus shipping. A lot of people would pass that up. It's not a big ticket item. I just like selling that kind of stuff. It's easy to ship. I may put them in lots with other toys as well. This looked nice, a fairly decent Jets hat. I try to stay away from fitted stuff, as you know. If this was like $1 or $2 at a garage sale, I'd pick it up, but it was like $5, so I had to pass. As most of you know, the active wear section is one of my only clothing sections that I really look through thoroughly. I'm looking for sports jerseys, sports stuff, football, basketball, whatever. You can typically tell by the cut or if they have like a number on the sleeve. If it's going to be a sports jersey, that random hat was just sitting there. I probably should have went and put it back with the hats, and I just left it there. That's a Colts jersey. Pretty cool. Look at this. Super Bowl, what was it, 30? What is that, 41? The Colts one. I looked that up. Unfortunately, not going for that much money based on what they were asking. I could have made a few dollars, but also the back had a lot of damage, a lot of just, wash wear. This is like a Play 360 Cleveland Browns jersey. It's one that I think kids would wear in like a flag football competition, so those aren't worth that much. You're going to see those in whatever city you are in, whether it's basketball or flag football. They're going to have like these play jerseys that aren't really worth much to resell. I'm going to force myself to look through the shoe section. It's just not something that comes natural to me. There's times when I'm in the mood to look for it. There's other times where I'm just not into it. They brought out a bunch of new shoes, which is a good sign. There could be something here worth buying. I'm looking for Nike and I'm looking for running. So basically athletic shoes is what I like. I'm sure there's some money in other types of stuff, but that's the stuff I've kind of focused on. You're going to be looking for good condition. That's huge. Make sure they have tread. Make sure the condition is good. And also the price. That's $25 for a used pair of Converse. Now, if those were $5 and in good condition, these are Keen, great shoes, but $40 even with the 20% off, not going to be worth it. I get $30, $35 for those Keens. So I have to pick them up at $5 or $10. Had to look these up. These are vintage, just little collectible. I think they're like little bells, right? Little chimes or whatever by Jasco, which is like a 70s brand. These are 70s, early 80s. Not worth that much. Some people are selling them in lots, but they're not selling very well. Metronomes. I've sold metronomes in the past in our store when we had our physical brick and mortar. I was thinking about getting this. It looked like it went for about $30, but unfortunately I couldn't get it to work. I couldn't figure out how to get it to work. It wouldn't turn. Stay away from this kind of stuff, guys. Miller Lite, Budweiser, these Steins, they're just not worth much. Collectible plates in general, as a general rule, stay away from them. These glass, things like that. These are Bosun right here. Bosun or Bosun, they're like a vintage style old chalk head that they used to put on walls. Oftentimes they're chipped. You got to watch for that. And they don't sell like they used to back in the day. So I'd stay away. I love wood stuff. Wood stuff can sell really, really well. Unfortunately, this one didn't strike me as that interesting. Something was wrong with the head. I don't know if it broke off, but I decided to pass. Back when me and Dawn had our shop in Utah, we would get like little bird cages. This is a candle stand bird cage, but we'd get big ones and small ones and paint them like this, and we could flip them for home decor. It seems like the trend is kind of past. That's why you're seeing this stuff at thrift stores. But for a time, we were getting any kind of bird cage, a real bird cage, a decorative bird cage, painting it and flipping it locally in Utah and around those parts for good money. Another type of item we might have had in our store back in the day. If you guys are looking for any Las Vegas mugs, I can find you your name one, probably. I find these all the time in all sorts of different names. Let me know your name. I'll look for one. I am drawn to sports stuff, but in general, stay away from these Super Bowl glasses and a lot of the paraphernalia, unless it's super old, 80s, 70s. I just stay away from it. It looks cool. It doesn't sell very fast. This is vintage Power Rangers. I gotta love it. Dawn's been looking through the blankets and the covers, and at $1.99 with our discounts, like $1.60, we're gonna pick that up all day. This is a cool poncho. Dawn's trying something new. We haven't sold any of these before. She looked up similar ones, I believe. She found a few of them online in the range of $60-ish. So if we can get $40, $50, $60 for that, we're going to pick that up all day. And this is vintage Sylvester the Cat, vintage Warner Brothers stuff from the 90s, Taz, stuff like that can sell for good money. We also looked at this. That was only like $3.29 with the discount, like $2.75 or so. This looked like a Yadro. We couldn't figure out what the brand was without opening it. I pulled it out and it was sealed. I didn't want to break the seal. This had 3 Funko Pops in it with the discount, roughly $1 a piece. One is a Dorbs, I think, and the other 2 are Funko Pops. I don't think we're going to make a ton on this. It'll go on Whatnot, or we'll sell it on a lot on eBay and make a little bit of a profit. I can't pass up cool stuff like that when it's that cheap. So how was the day, Dawn? How was that thrift store?
Kind of disappointing.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I do want people to realize that we do this every day. Pretty much go to thrift stores almost every day, and this is the reality. One thing I hope you guys get out of our channel is that not every day is a big find. Not every day is like a mass. I mean, you're going to see that on videos a lot because people are only showing, you know, their big hits, which makes sense. But we're trying to show that day-to-day life, and some days you come out with $30 or $40 profit from one thrift store. Now, we could go to several thrift stores today, right, and get a lot more. We just went to one. We wanted to do this video. I got to get to the Boss Reseller Remix thing. But just so you know, guys, not every day is going to be huge. But remember, when you get this stuff, get home. We have to work on this too. Get it listed on eBay, post it, and just rinse and repeat. Do this over and over again. You guys can get momentum. You can start making some really good money doing this. You film yourself too.
You
make money filming yourself. There's a lot of cool ways to make money in this industry. It's something we love. We love both aspects of it, both filming and posting. That's what I do all day, basically, is film or post. Thankfully now, we have Shaden, Dawn, my stepdaughter. She does all the shipping for us.
I gotta do the shipping for Whatnot.
Yeah, but Whatnot, Dawn still does the shipping. That's why it's packaged so well. We had a Whatnot auction yesterday. How did that go, Dawn?
It was short because we had to hurry and get to the get-together.
There was a get-together last night. It was so. You know, Whatnot auctions. One thing I've learned about doing auctions for, gosh, I've done auctions since 2012, live and in person, and also Whatnot, is every auction's different. One goes amazing and you can't understand why, and one goes great and you knew exactly why, and sometimes you have an amazing auction and it sucks. It's just the whole gamut. You never really can tell. There's so many factors in it, but that's part of doing auctions. It's something, you know, I don't know if we love about auctions, but that's just the reality.
So up and down.
It is so up and down. So if you guys get into Whatnot selling, just know it's going to be an up and down game. Definitely a fun place to go source, though, if you guys want to go find some deals. I have a $10 free code you can use, basically, and you can get $10, and I get $10 if you want to use that. It's below.